What's up, my reseller friends? My name is Sabrina. I thrift to resell eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I was hoping you'd come along with me and do my shipping. All the things I sold within the last 24 hours, I'm going to go ahead and ship them now, and I thought maybe you could just hang around, see what I'm doing. Maybe you can learn some tips and tricks, and you'll also see what sold for me as well. So I have no Poshmark or Mercari sales today. Those two platforms just have not been doing their best for me lately, but it's okay because eBay has come through like it normally does. So the first thing that I have to ship, if I can even find it, Spider-Man Lego. It's just there's nothing too special about it. It's just a regular minifigure Lego of Spider-Man. This sold for $10. I bought it at a yard sale with a huge bulk of more Lego things, and I've already made really good money off of all that Lego stuff, so to me this is just all profit. I do wrap it in a little cardboard. I really don't think it needs it. I think it would be fine if I just threw it in one of these bubble mailers, but I wrap it anyways. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this over, because if you fold it over, it gives the package just a little bit more security. Makes it a little bit more fluffier. And then I always tape the edges. I've actually had somebody at the post office tell me to do that before, because they said that they don't want things getting stuck in between, like the flaps, like other mail and stuff. So she had asked me to do that, and I think that is a fair request. All right, so this only weighs 4 ounces, and it is just going down the street to Los Angeles. The cost is going to be $3.64, and this is going to Jose. We've got this Monster Inc. book. So it's kind of like an activity book, and it comes with a whole bunch of stickers, but all the stickers were still intact. I bought this at a thrift store for $1. This sold for $10 plus the cost of shipping, and I think I charged a little bit more for shipping. No, it's just what it costs. So because this was a really thin book, I did put a cardboard behind it, and I'm just gonna throw it in another one of these padded mailers. This is one of my favorite items to order from the eBay shipping supply store. If you do have a store, I think it's the second level store, you get $50 credit to spend every 3 months. And the cost going out medium mail is going to be $3.92. And one of the things that I love about media mail, and all the people that live like on like corner states like California, Florida, New York, you know, all of us, we're so grateful for that, because it doesn't matter where in the country it's being shipped to. It's going to be the same price no matter if it's going down the street to LA or if it's going all the way down to Florida. It's still going to cost me $3.92. So if you are new to selling, if you ship any sort of books, CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever kind of media, always make sure you're shipping media mail. It's going to be the cheapest option. And this is going to Michelle. All right. We've got a Barbie sale. This is going to Cameron. This is this is a more modern Barbie. I really don't pick these up when I'm outsourcing unless they're really cheap. But whenever I buy Barbies in bulk, there's always going to be modern Barbies mixed in there. And this was one of them. It only sold for $12.34, and this is a chef doll. She's really cute. It's gonna cost me $4.31 to ship. So I posted a thrift with me video on Friday. I went to Savers, and it's a super short video. It's only 5 minutes long, but I don't know why, but it's my favorite video I've ever posted. I don't know. I had a lot of fun recording it. I had a lot of fun editing it, and I did it with my daughter, even though she doesn't really come out in the video because she prefers not to, and I respect that. It was just a fun video to make, so go watch it. It's my last video before this one, and in the video I show you what Savers is charging for Barbies. It's ridiculous. Some of these Barbies, like, it was like the Barbie that I just showed you that sold for $12 free shipping. It was like Barbies that look like that, but like didn't even have their clothes. It's like, and they're trying to sell them anywhere between $5 to $8. Like, what are they even thinking? It's crazy. But anyways, go watch that video. Next, I sold these scissors. I got these at a yard sale. I think I paid, it was like fill up a bag for $1 or something like that. So I don't even like consider that I even spent anything on this. But they're vintage scissors for cutting your hair. Isn't that cool? These ones sold for $22.49. So how I'm gonna ship this bad boy is I am gonna wrap it in bubble wrap. And then after I wrap it in bubble wrap, I'm gonna wrap it in cardboard. So this is what it looks like, and then it's gonna go inside one of these. So it is officially September, and we're getting very close to Q4. Start preparing for that. At Disneyland, it's officially Halloween season, which that means that in my house, it's officially Halloween season because we're a Disney house. So I'm wearing my Friday the 13th shirt. I'm bringing out all my like Nightmare Before Christmas shirts, my horror movie t-shirts, you know, like Hocus Pocus, like all of my cool like Halloween type t-shirts. So I'm gonna try to wear those in my videos just because I just love Halloween season. It's my favorite season. I love fall. And I think too, like the reason why I prefer Halloween over Christmas, it's not because like I think that the holiday is just like a better holiday, but it's because I love Christmas. But Christmas is just so stressful. Like every year, it's just, I always have so much anxiety around Christmas time. But when it's Halloween season, there's like no anxiety, and it's just like, there's no like pressure for anything, right? It's just fun. It's just such a fun time, and it's a great time for sourcing too. Over here in Southern California, the weather starts to cool off, so we start getting some pretty good yard sales. It's funny because like other parts in the country, I know it's the complete opposite, that the yard sales start to die down, but not here. They actually start to pick up, and it seems like I always find really good stuff this time of year. This is what a lot of people are doing, like their spring cleaning and stuff. They're spring cleaning in September, October. But I just love this time of year. It's such a fun time. So this is only gonna cost me $4.44 to ship. Next we have some Barbie dresses. I bundled two dresses together because they didn't come from the same set, I don't think, but they came from like the same series of sets, if that makes any sense. So like back in the early 2000s, there was a Barbie Nutcracker movie that came out. It was like a made for DVD movie. It was a cartoon. And then they made dolls based off of the characters from this movie. And then they also, you know, came out with like fashion clothes that were based off of this movie. And these were from the Nutcracker, the Barbie Nutcracker. So there's two different ones. One is like a wedding gown, and the other one's just like a cute, modest looking pink dress. I knew that there was something special about these ones, so I did take a little bit of extra time to research these dresses. It didn't come easy, but I'm really glad that I figured out what it was, because these ones ended up selling for how much? Let's see, $24.99, which is not bad for Barbie. It's actually really good for some Barbie clothes. So yeah, I'm really happy with this sale. This is a great sale. This is only gonna weigh a couple of ounces, less than 4. So, and it's going down the street again to San Bernardino in California. And this is only gonna cost $3.59 to ship. We got another Barbie doll. There's this girl right here. She did not have her outfit. It's just the doll. And you know what? This is a situation. I'm glad that this came up because I actually was not able to identify this doll. And I still was able to sell it. And I listed it in March. So, I don't know, took about like 5 months to sell it. So I had to list it for lower. It did take a little bit longer because I didn't know the name of the doll. But basically what I was able to do, and you know, if you want to sell Barbie, it's so important to learn what the dolls look like based off of the different generations. It's actually, once you figure it out, it's really easy and you can tell right away. I could tell by looking at her that she is a 2000s Barbie. So this is a Y2K era doll. But I just didn't know which doll. So what I did in the title was I just said, I'll read you exactly what my title says. It says, Barbie Fashion Girl Doll Mattel. Vintage Y2K era, red lips, straight hair, 2000s. So that's what I did with the title. And it's still sold. And it sold for $13.49 free shipping. Get her packaged up and see how much she weighs. I always hope that they're gonna weigh at 8 ounces or less, because once you go past that 8 ounces, then it costs a little bit extra to ship. And it's always right on the borderline with Barbies. Yet we're at 7.5, so we made it. So this is gonna cost me $4.44 to ship. This next sale is a lot of 4 dolls that either I wasn't able to identify or I knew wasn't going to be worth a lot of money. So I just bundled them together for $15 plus shipping. Did a really quick listing. Didn't want to put too much time invested into it because it was a, you know, a smaller sale, but it was, I'll show you. They're Teresa dolls. So Barbie's friend, that's Hispanic, that has the brown brunette hair, she is Teresa. So you want to make sure to put Teresa in your title. So this is a lot of Teresa dolls. I ended up charging $10 for shipping. Let's see how much it cost. $9.47. So I actually went out this morning. Today's Friday. This video is not going to get posted to either Monday or Tuesday. But I could not find any yard sales this morning. There was none posted online anywhere. So I was like, you know, I'm just going to go out and look for them. And I went out and I looked and nothing. Not a single yard sale. Oh, I was so disappointed. And I felt like I wasted my time going out there. But I think it has to do with the fact that it's still really hot. We're coming out of a heat wave over here. We're not in the heat wave anymore, but I think we're still going to be like in the 80s and 90s today. And it's a holiday weekend. And yard sales are normally like really low or like non-existent on the holiday weekends. But I don't know. I guess I was just hopeful because I really wanted to go to yard sales. But it just wasn't happening for me today. Maybe next weekend. All right. So this next one is actually my favorite sale. And some of you probably came on to this video based off the thumbnail. Which one of these dolls sold for $50? And it is this one. I could tell she's a more modern doll. Let's see, did I know her year? I didn't put the year in the title, so I may have never even figured out the year. but she's not wearing her original dress at all. She's been played with. She's in good condition though. She doesn't really have anything wrong with her. But yeah, she sold for 50 bucks. And she sold like in a day of being listed. Now you're probably wondering, what is so special about her? Well, it turned out, and I only knew this by searching Google Lens, but it turns out that she is from a line called Barbie Basics. And I'll show you like what it looks like right here. Like this is what she looked like in her box. These Barbie Basic dolls are valuable towards like Barbie collectors. I think they are sought after. So I learned something because I don't really know too much about more like modern dolls. My specialty is more vintage up to like Y2K era. Once we start getting like into the 2010s, I start to like, my knowledge on Barbie is really low. So I learned something with this sale is to look for these Barbie Basics. They do really well. Got some more Barbie dresses. This is a lot of 4. These dresses I did not identify, but I knew that they were just dresses that came from like fashion packs from like the 90s, possibly the early 2000s. So I just bundled them together and listed them for $14.99. And they sold like maybe like within a week or so being listed. Whenever I saw like little bulks of vintage Barbie clothes, they do super well. But my advice, if you're gonna do that, is don't make your lots too big or don't make them too small. Do something like right in the middle, because the more dresses you list, it's like you gotta drop the price more and more, right? Because like, let's say you're gonna list like 10 dresses and you wanna get like $5 per dress. Now you're trying to list them for like 50 bucks. And the chances of somebody buying that for $50 is going to be lower. So that's just my advice. But I say just go off what your gut says. Like, how good of quality are these doll clothes that you're selling anyways? Do they seem like they're worth $5 a piece? Maybe they're in like rough condition. I'm talking about things that are like in fairly good condition. Like these dresses almost look brand new. I wouldn't try to be getting $5 a piece if they looked really worn in and or had flaws. So this one is going to North Carolina and it's going to cost me $4.13 to ship. Next item is this, it's some sort of skincare. It's called Saturday Skin. I think this is like face stuff that you put on, like gel that peels off. Me and my daughter order the Epsi box that comes with different makeup and skincare, and it normally comes with like 5 pieces. So we get that, it comes once a month, and we keep the things that we want for ourselves, and then whatever like extra that we don't really care for that much, we post it on eBay to try to get some of our money back for the cost of the box. It's about $30 a month, I think. But this one only sold for $12.74. So I am going to wrap it in some bubble wrap. One time I ordered some fancy sunblock stuff for my face, and it was like an expensive brand. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab a box for that. So the seller shipped it to me in one of these, just like a huge thing of like expensive, nice sunblock in just one of these. No extra bubble wrapping or anything. Just threw it in one of these. And surprise, surprise, it came like smashed. There was sunblock all over inside the bag. It was not sealed. Dude, I don't think, can you even sell stuff like that on eBay if it's not sealed? They said that it was brand new, but but it wasn't sealed. So it's like, how do I even know if you like refilled it with something that's a different sunblock, like some cheap Dollar Tree thing? And then, to make it even worse, they put on the label that it only weighed 4 ounces. And they shipped it, and they only paid for shipping for 4 ounces. And the actual package weighed over a pound. Talk about an awful seller. People who are like that are never going to be successful at it, like ever. You best believe I opened up a return and I sent that shit back to them. And I was going to make them pay for the label to send it back to, so. So I don't order any sort of like beauty products or anything like that on eBay anymore. Okay, so I sold this. It's a lot of 2 different little girl t-shirts. This one says love, and it's got like little sequins, and the other one also says love. So this was just a small sale. There's like really no profit in it. April of last year, I bought a whole bunch of little kid clothes for super cheap. And then I made all kinds of little bundles of clothes. And it's actually done pretty good. We're into almost a year and a half since I did that. And I think I only have like, after this one, I think I only have like 3 little bundles left to sell from that. So pretty much everything's sold. All the ones that are left over, I'm just like pretty much just giving them away at this point. So this one I charged $7 free shipping, and it's costing me $4.44 to ship. And then on top of that, all my things are listed to promote at 6%. So if there was a promotion on this one, then, you know, I'm like making nothing. But it's okay because it's going to somebody who wants it. Someone's getting a great deal, and it's boosting up my store in the algorithm. Now, this is not something that today I would be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna post $6.99 free shipping items on my store. No. Anything that is that cheap on my store is just old inventory I'm trying to get rid of. So I would never like post something like that now today. But if I have it on there already, it's like, it's not a big deal. Or at least that's what I'm trying to tell myself. So that was the last thing, but as I was filming, I noticed on my phone popped up that something else sold. So let me go ahead and print out the labels for these ones. And then I'm gonna go and see what other items sold. This is like literally the most satisfying part of shipping, is watching all the labels print. Even my daughter is like, that is so satisfying. I'm like, I know, right? If you're a new seller and you're thinking of buying one of these, buy them. It just makes your life so much easier, and it's a really good investment. Now, if you're kind of on like, I'm not sure if I really am going to do eBay or not, I'm just kind of trying it out, then don't waste your money on that. You can just print the labels. But if this is like something you're really committed to and you love selling on eBay and you're planning on doing this for a long time, invest in one of those printers. You will be very, very happy that I recommended it. Okay, anyways, forgot. I was gonna see what other items sold. I just saw the thing pop up on my phone, but I didn't see what it was. Oh, never mind. Apparently something sold, but it hasn't been paid for yet, so that's fine. All right, so I think that's pretty much gonna be it. Happy September, everybody. Happy Halloween. Thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you learned something from this video, and never forget, when you thrift upon a star, all your dreams will come true. I'll see you next time.